Hello family, it's Arhinna, your tarot life coach, bringing you your November tarot scopes, big baby. Big hugs, lots and lots of love. High fives and some damn dirty shoulder rubs. What's up, family? So I hope you had a great October. I hope you like those monthlies. If you like the new lineup, let me know. I'm trying to get back to being able to have the time to record all these videos. Now, with that being said, November is a beautiful month. We are celebrating Dia de los Muertos, and I want to send out a special shout out. I want to make sure I say the name right, to Lisa Stardust Astro, okay? Because she invited me to be a part of an article that's featured in Oprah Daily. So I'm super excited. I'm going to put the link down in the comments. Go show us all some love. The Hood Witch is also in there, and I'm super excited to be a part of this. So with that being said, go read the article, all right? If you're new to my channel, welcome. Why haven't you been here before? If you like astrology, if you like tarot, if you like to have a good time, this is the place to be, all right? Now, let's talk about the lineup. We're going to go a little bit into the astrology and clarifiers. I'm not an astrologer, okay? I just likes to have fun with it. And then we're going to break it down into the elements as a general reading. And then after your general reading, you will get into the signs, all right? Now, November, lots of activation going on. We have Mars opposing Uranus, okay? So Mars is this planet of action. We want to take some action. Uranus is like, try me, okay? And whenever we have an opposition, we might have some energies that are conflicting each other. Now, this is squaring Jupiter and Saturn. So there is a lot going on in the heavens, which is also causing an activation to Mercury. Okay, now with that being said, you have to think about Mercury representing that of communication. So being aware of what you say does hold value, even if you're just saying it in your head. Be aware that when you're planting those seeds of intentions, when you're speaking things into existence, that you're really honoring the existence of those things. Okay, it's called self-control. Now, Mercury activation of Jupiter and Saturn squares Uranus as well. So Jupiter is benefic, you know, it's a very blessing planet. But then we also have Saturn that's like, look, you got to follow the rules. You got to follow what's going on. Uranus for me is kind of this spontaneous energy, right? And we're just trying to figure out how we're going to maneuver through these energies and plan for 2022, right? Because we are in those planning phases. Oh, and if you'd like to order your 2022 yearly subscription, go ahead and let me know. I'll put it in the comments. All right. With that being said, let's go a little bit more in depth. On the 4th, this is a huge thing. We have the new moon in Scorpio, 12 degrees. Let's look at the number 12. 1 is an individual, 2 is partnerships. So we are looking at our way of being in partnerships, right? 12 comes to a 3, new and exciting things. This is being in touch with your desires. What do you want to manifest? What do you want to create? And how are you going to use this new moon energy to do that? Now, on the 5th, Venus is moving into Capricorn, getting us ready for December 19th, that Venus retrograde. We're going to have to do a video on that because people are going to be coming up from the cracks, all right? People from your past, everything. But that's in December, boo, so enjoy November. Now, for me, Venus entering into Capricorn, that's like a power couple. We're really looking to see, is this a relationship, a partnership, a financial venture that I really want to go into? Because Capricorn is very like about the bottom line, okay? Now, on the 5th, we also have Mercury going into Scorpio. We want to talk about it, baby. We want to talk about the deep plunging issues. Secrets might be coming to the surface. I love secrets coming out unless they're mine. I like to listen. I'm a great listener, okay? Now, on the 19th, this is kicking off eclipse season. I know y'all are like, eclipses. I like eclipses because it lets us see the things that have been hidden. So we have on the 19th a partial lunar eclipse, 27 degrees in Taurus. Taurus rules the 2nd house. This is money. This is your foundations. 27 is a very powerful number. It comes down to a 9. We're putting some things to an end because we want to build the foundation that we desire financially, emotionally, and with our partnerships. So very powerful time, kicking it off for that total solar eclipse on December 4th. Okay. The 21st, the sun is moving into sexy Sagittarius. And y'all know I love me some Sagittarius energy. Hi, Sag. How are your thighs? We'll save that for their video because I think I probably annoy everybody because I always talk about Sagittariuses. Hi. Anyways, happy birthday, Sagittarius. And then we have on the 24th, Mercury entering into Sagittarius. We are going to really be talking a lot during that time. So those are just a little bit of the highlights coming in for November. We're going to move into our individual elements. And I think that's all I have for you guys so far. So see you on the other side. Hello, Earth signs, Capricorn, hey, Taurus, how you doing? And our favorite, Virgo, how is the Virgo doing? How you doing, Virgo? So let's jump into this. This is going to be our general reading. Then we're going to go into a yes or no question, and then we'll break it down by the elements, sun, moon, and rising for Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Hi, I missed you guys. So how do we want to start this one off? Let's start, oh, you have two, no, that's not your animal, my bad. I was like, that is not your animal. I'm sorry. It's like, you have two animals? Okay, so let's talk about your crystal, Wolfenite. Wolfenite is not the prettiest crystal at all, but it's a very powerful crystal. It's one that is a stone. The energies of this helps you work with your emotions and your feelings. Okay, something that some of us don't like to feel, right? Now, it gets rid of negative religious experiences also, and it opens us up to our higher psychic and spiritual work, all right? It also helps us to draw a bond with those with whom we have a soul link and encourages us to complete the purpose of that relationship before releasing us. Okay, that's really beautiful. Now, on a physical level, it works with the reproductive cycles in the body, alleviating menstrual disorders and changes, and it promotes balance in female hormones. Now, this crystal signifies a need to identify those with whom you have a soul contract with. Go beyond the needs of the ego and work at a spiritual level until the lesson and the task is complete. So for some, you have been holding on to a karmic relationship or a soul contract that is saying time is up. It's time to move forward. And for others, it's about really looking at why you are in this person's life. Okay? Now, the planet that wants to work with you is Mars, and Mars is really trying to push the energy of like, what are you going to do? And remember, it's like doing all kinds of activations this month also. The energy of confronting and taking things into action for yourself is also going to give you energy. If you're feeling very low energy, this is a great time to tap into Mars energy, okay? And just kind of revive yourself a little bit. There's a conversation or a situation that's going to take place this month. It happens, it doesn't have to even be like a real conversation. It could be a spiritual and a earthly conversation, you and your guides. But there's definitely information coming that's going to assist with making a decision. And then you see here, one of the glasses is spilled. So I feel like I'm going to say watch your words, because there's going to be information that's going to be presented to you that you may not like, okay? And so when I'm looking at that angel, I'm just going to pull from here. It's about your spiritual growth, okay? There's something coming in about your spiritual growth. And then on the other side with the hawk, let's see what the hawk is telling you. Okay, I'm going to pull. Just let me have one card, not two. Oh, you still want to give me two cards. Let's see. The third card. The tribe, okay? It's trying to tell you about who you're hanging out with. And look, there's parrots on the card. So there's soul ties. There's soulmates. Parrots are tied to soulmates. The giraffe is tied to the mother totem, okay? It's like known as the mother totem. But it's also, if you think about giraffe energy, giraffe will... When you lower your neck as a giraffe, not like I haven't been a giraffe before, but you endanger yourself to be attacked. Do not lower yourself when there's something being said about the way you practice your spiritual life or the way that you do things, okay? This is also a time for you to really ground your energy, because you have kiwi coming through, and not the fruit, but if you like it, you should eat it, okay? Now, Kiwi wants you to do walking meditations for the next few days. I would say for the month, if you can get out and get some fresh air, there's something about you walking and releasing, walking and releasing. The Two of Roses makes me think of the second house, right? The second house is your possessions, your finances, and your relationship with money. So you might start doing some money magic, because your spirituality is calling you towards money mantras, you know. Ching, ching, ching goes the money tree. I know y'all have seen that. So you might start little mantras in the morning. I know I speak over my coffee every morning. I bless it with my little money mantra, and I bless my goddess, and then I drink it so that it will bless me. Okay, and coffee is a catalyst. It creates your spells to work faster. I put in my cream, my honey, and my little sweetener, and my cinnamon, and all my pumpkin pie spice, and it is so delicious and so nice. Now, with this, I also feel like this energy, what number is this? The number 6. There's a lot of changes coming in for you financially, spiritually, emotionally, and even in relationships. You're really leaving a situation, and you see like this eclipse energy. So especially around that partial lunar eclipse, what day is that? The 19th? I keep forgetting. Yeah, the 19th. I want you to pay attention to what needs to be removed, because you're walking away. You're walking towards something else. Another thing that I like to look at on this card is that the blue and the green are right next to each other. The blue is representative of your throat chakra, green of your heart chakra, right? And so we have to learn to speak things. We have to learn to put those into existence. And what we're changing is an old mindset, okay? And then over here on this side, we have the red and the oranges, okay? A little bit of yellow. But this red is your root chakra. This is grounding you to your finances, to your mother, and to Gaia, right? Going into your sacral energy, to your creative energy, to your sexual energy. We got to get very grounded. But there's a lot of changes that have got to come through. And the change is walking away from things that no longer serve you. And I do feel that with this new moon in Scorpio, you're going to feel that energy. What is your new moon in Scorpio energy? We're releasing, we're getting rid of the past, and we're moving forward. Some of us are going to be letting go of relationships that no longer serve us, okay? You might want to wait till the Venus retrograde is over in December. Now, your message from your ancestors is about your finances, offerings. Look, if you work with a spiritual deity or you work with your ancestors, be sure that you give them their ancestral offerings on Dia de los Muertos on November 1st or the October 31st, whichever one you celebrate it on, November 1st for me. And you have not checked out my article, go check it out because it's super, super great. Well, I didn't write the whole article, but I did write my part. So it's on Oprah Daily and it's in the comments below. So that's what I have for you guys as far as your general reading. There is a lot about your finances coming out for you. And there's a lot about information coming in, okay? A lot of information coming in. So I want you to think about a yes or a no question. And I'm going to pull from the Native American deck. And let's see what energies we got. I'm going to go with this one. Oh, interesting. Okay, I get all excited because I don't even know what you're asking. But then I see the answer and I'm like, hell yeah. Okay, so card number 1 for me. And I'm not using the regular yes and no's that people use. This is what it's telling me. It's a yes. It is a yes because you are birthing so many new things. You're like, should I do this? Because I'm going to change everything. Change it. It's the 4 of Cups, pregnancy. You're birthing something new. Go for it. Card number 2, I have the Matriarch of Vessels, which is the Queen of Cups. And she's creating here and she's working with the herons, which is the ancestors. So this is a yes. If you've been wanting to work with your ancestors and go deeper into your spirituality, your ancestors are like, what have you been waiting for, friend? Like, we've been waiting for you over here. Like, could you come hang out with us? All right. So that's what I have for you, love bugs. Let's look into our spreads and then we will pause it, okay? And we'll go into the signs. One more. I feel like one more is good. Let's cut it. So 5 of Pentacles vibe, like we feel kind of stuck. We feel like financially stuck, but there's going to be an offer that's coming through. Watch your words. Watch how you're manifesting. Watch what you're saying, friend, because sometimes we'll be like, I'm broke. You're not broke. You just don't have it right now. It's on the way. It's coming. I'll get that. All right. So we have to change the way we speak. Okay. See, are we good? We are good. Got the number 2, finances. All right. We have that Capricorn, that Taurus and Virgo. Ooh, 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 ooh. All right. 9 of Wands reversed at the end. We're tired of fighting. Okay. Ain't no fight left in us anymore. Okay. We're just tired of fighting. Okay. I'm sorry. Okay, 2 of Swords. Okay, we have the 2 of Swords energy, but we don't really want to make this decision, but we know we have to. Some of you are just cutting off soul contracts, okay? But we're going to celebrate it anyways. We're going to celebrate. We're going to build a foundation, even though there was a huge injustice probably around September 11th or around the 9th or 10th, okay? There's something that was promised that didn't come through. You're kind of like ready to give up. And it could be like, look, I get like 2 signs, Capricorn and Scorpio. But and Pisces. There's like this situation. It's like, you know, you need to give into it, but you got to build that foundation with the Four of Pentacles. And then you have the Death card, which is coming through as transformation. So it's like, what's going to be different for you this time is that you're going to look at the foundation before you move forward. You're not just going to believe the fluff and stuff. You're going to make sure they know what they're talking about. Okay. And you're not fighting against the current anymore. You're just like, you know what? Cowgirl, take me away. What is that song? Cowboy, take me away. I remember that. I don't know. Dixie Chicks. I used to love them. Anyways, this energy that's coming through, that double four at the end, it's a safe and secure time for you to proceed. Another message that I'm getting is like, you've been in your head a lot about a situation. Some of y'all are afraid to cut something off, even though you know you need to. And the answer may not even be in cutting them off, but in cutting off that aspect that's tied to being fed something, fed an energy, fed a feeling. And when we cut that off, we're able to make more intrinsic decisions that are going to lead us to a better outcome. Sorry, that came out all choppy. But it's almost like there's so much confusion about this. And I feel like your guides have come and they've told you. And some of y'all are going to be out walking, you know, because it's really beautiful fall weather. And you're going to be thinking about something else, and the answer is going to come to you. And it's the simplest answer ever. It's what you've been looking for, but you've been ignoring it. And it's about to come to you this month. All right? So let's jump into these reads. Hello, Virgo. Are you ready for your reading? This is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Venus, if you're like looking for love. I'm just saying. So let's jump into this read. We start off with the Three of Cups reversed. It was like overindulgence in something, or just too many people involved in a situation, which leads you to make the decision of picking what cup best fits you. That leads you to a final decision. That final decision with the World. So the story about this card with the World, this is on in key, right? This is a soulmate story, and this is a lot of earth signs. I mean, Capricorn, Taurus, and you also have all received something about soulmates, which is interesting because y'all all had Wolfenite, right? So in this, On is the sky god, Ki is Aruru, the empress, she's the goddess Earth, and she was sent to Earth. He couldn't come down to her, and so they were split apart in the womb of Namu, which is the Queen of Cups. The womb of Namu is representation of like the abyss, the waters, you know, everything was created out of that. Their love was created so much that they had a child named Alil, which Alil was the reason why they were split apart. And so there's a situation of like coming to a final decision about something. So maybe you're seeing several people, maybe you're trying to narrow it down to a job, but there is a decision that you will be making this month that you're going to receive the clarity that you need to move forward. So overall energy was the Nine of Wands reversed. Yeah, we're getting out of our head. We're getting out of like, I feel like this is the energy of not fighting the universe so much anymore, or not fighting the tide, as they would say. So the Three of Cups reversed is coming through for you, and let's see what is your pick a card energy. The lighting is off. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Just looked real dim. Okay, so we have card number 1 or card number 2. Card number 1 is the energy of a finality. And I do feel like if you picked card number 1, you have decided to take your treasure, everything that's beautiful about you, and go. You're going where you're appreciated. You're going where your value will be seen, where you're a treasure. I also feel like with the turtle energy, it makes me think of I always think of hermit energy with the turtle, because like you just go into your shell. But I like that he's in the water in this card, meaning that you've navigated your emotions, you've thought things through clearly, and you're ready to move forward. If you chose card number 2, you have the number 14. 14 is going to be important because it comes to a 5. This is a lot of change, and that is the theme this month for you, Virgo. The truth be told, I feel that all will be revealed. All right, look at that, the little owl sitting there. He's got his heart wide open. He said, I busted wide open and I tell him bring it back. I mean, he is ready. He's like, look, I'm dropping the facade. This is who I am. This is who I want to be. I love you, or I choose this job, whatever it is that you're choosing. But it is such a beautiful thing with all of those hearts flying everywhere. Everyone is feeling good about this decision. However, someone is not celebrating with the Three of Cups reversed. So this is either overindulgence in your mind, like you've been overthinking it, overindulgence in something, or we're just not celebrating with somebody about this, okay? Give me more for the Three of Cups. What do we have? Three of Cups, Three of Cups, everybody cup, everybody cup. Interesting. And you know, I'm not even, oh, I didn't know what that was that moved. It was like something fell. Okay. Something's falling off. All right, Virgo? So the Three of Cups, right? I want you to envision the three cups. Well, here's Temperance. She only has two. Something has to go this month. One thing is not like the other. Like they say, Virgo, something's got to go. Something is not meant for you to have. And you know that. You got 1 foot in and 1 foot out. And 1 foot's in the water, navigating the information, the emotions. But we got to get grounded. And we're going to take those 2 cups and we're going to move forward. Now, I feel like what we're trying to move forward to is something that is a little bit more equal give and take with the Six of Pentacles. The only thing, like, this is like an energy of like, which gift do I give you? The gift of goodbye or the gift of hello, right? Which one am I really going to give you? And that's the way I feel with like the red box or the blue box, you know? And then she's like mixing her drinks, but there's the number 2. It's very significant. 2 cups, 2 people leading to 2 cups. So in this situation, we have to have a lot of patience on who we're giving our time, our energy, our love, our life, our everything to, because don't overextend yourself this month, okay? Don't overextend yourself to the point to where you feel like there's just too much going on, okay? So you got the Parrot card, El Twitter. Yes, people love talking about people, and especially about you, Virgo. But I do feel like be aware that there's going to be something that you're going to see on social media that you are not going to like. You're not going to like it. It's going to bother you. Pay attention to how you react. The dick pic, okay? Or you might just get an unsolicited pic. Someone's being mean and you're not gonna like it. And because they decide to be mean, they get to get the fury, okay? The fist and the fury, they get to get it. I almost feel like they have it coming. This is somebody who likes to talk a lot, okay? Since the number 22 is on there, I'm going to pull from this butterfly deck to see what is the transformative message. I'm leaving on a jet plane. Don't know when I'll be back again. You're gone. You out the door. You finished. You are done with this. Ain't nobody gonna keep you down, Virgo. You got this. You're leaving. You're leaving behind an old way of being. There's some Virgos that are in third parties, right? And you have been the third party for a while, but you're done with that. Whether it's relationship, work-wise, friendship-wise, you're out the door, okay? This is not peace. This is deuces, all right? We done. So I feel like you've taken your time, you've evaluated, you've gotten all the information that you can get, but now you've decided to leave. All right? Which leaves you with the opportunity to either refill your cup or have it filled. Okay? Take that how you like. Virgos. Virgos be having like all kinds of dirty thoughts in their minds. I like Virgos. Y'all are fun. I'm like a cusper. I'm like the 21st, right? I'm right there. I'm right there with you. So the 2 of Cups is coming in with, yes, let that shit go, okay? Because that's what the Sun with Death is telling me. Yes, we got to change. Yes, we got to go because the King of Cups wants to come through. Yes, whatever the King of Cups represents for you, I don't always tie these energies to people. I feel like the King of Cups could be a new job offer. It could be a new marriage, okay? Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, possibly Scorpio because we got the Death card. But this is really strong energy of a transformative situation. Should you do A? Should you do B? So even if this was a pick a card, they would both say yes, okay? So there's this decision that you're making about leaving something. Yes, leave it, go, okay? Go do what you gotta do. So let's look at this 2 of Cups. I love this Sun card. It's like brand new energies. It's like happy. And then there's the Death card. Like, I'm really happy about this, but I don't know. And they're both on white horses. And horses are significant about bringing change. Change in career. Change in relationships. It's the Bear energy. So, you know what's interesting? He has a fish in his mouth, and I have the King of Cups over here. I'm telling you, you are dealing with some watery energy. One more. Give me one more. Okay, I'm going to pull it. We're birthing new things, the stork. Mama Bear energy comes in. Somebody's going to find out someone very close to you is pregnant. You're pregnant. You're birthing a new job, a new position. Something is being transformed to you, which brings that ending, that finality, that ba-ba-ba-boom that you needed to use to get you through this. The Two of Cups over the universe is like, for me, this is true love, true friendship, true. And I feel like you've been dealing with patootie with the Three of Pentacles reversed. That's like you doing all the work and getting no paycheck. Okay? It's just not, that doesn't even make no damn sense. So let's look at this World card. What does On and Key want to tell us? Starting fresh, starting new. Some of y'all might be dealing with the sign of Leo or have a lot of energy, a lot of planets in Leo, because this is about initiation of something new. She's looking at her wand and she's like, what am I going to manifest? Well, simply the best. All right, Tina Turner, you're about to move it forward. You got the legs, you got the thighs, you got everything you need to make it happen. You just have to have the vision, and it has to start somewhere. You got to be a newbie somewhere. So you know what? You're like taking your wand, you're creating your magic, and she's actually looking at the bear and the stork. You're birthing new things. Okay, you're having to leave something behind, someone, some idea, person, place, thing. I say this all the time. You're leaving it, but it's because you finally made that decision your damn self. You know how so many times, for instance, someone had told me something and I was like, yeah, I know I need to do that, I need to do that. But when it came from me that I knew that's what I needed to do, I needed to leave a situation because it didn't make any sense. When it was my decision, it meant something. And that's what happens. Like, people can tell you to leave the toxic relationship, they can tell you to leave the toxic workplace, but until you are ready, that's when it matters. And I have the Death card over Judgment. The Six of Pentacles, the Death card, and Judgment. And if I were to read that down, it's on the Truth Be Told, right? Truth be told, you are being given a gift, an opportunity to transform the way you make decisions, the way you move forward. How do you want to move forward? Because we're at the end of the rope, my friend. Virgo. On the other side over here, I have Temperance, the Sun, and the Page of Wands. Take your time in saying yes to anything that excites you and makes you feel young at heart again and excited to be alive. Because sometimes we're so busy living our lives, being an adult, doing this, that we lose the joy in the little things in life. What makes you happy? What excites you? And because you can find what excites you, you're able to initiate this change and move forward. All right, give me some oracles. What's going on with this? You get your love again. Whether that is, look, it's the 44, so I'm going to pull another card. Whether it is the love of your life, loving your job, loving yourself, there is you with your heart ready to be open. This is you saying, I'm ready to give my heart because I'm so full. I poured back into my own cup with the Two of Cups. I feel so good. I'm ready to give. And that's a beautiful thing. So 22 says sentimental feelings. Feelings. Nothing more than feelings. You're going to be feeling a lot this month, boo. But like in a good way. So like even when we process negative things that happen in our life, like relationships or things like that, we're processing them and we're going through them in our mind. If you can sit from a place of it not being right or wrong, right? Because wrong because they shouldn't have left, or right because of this. If you can look at it for what it is and sit with that and say, wow, I admire that beauty in my life. That was a great time. But I'm ready for something new too. When we get into this idea of being left or being unlovable, because this is what it feels like, it's unlovable, then we're not able to love because we feel that we're unlovable. But by the end of this month, you leave something behind, whether it was like your old way of thinking that makes you feel so lovable. It's beautiful. Let's look at this page. Page. The block, the mountain. Okay, we got a block to our happiness and our luck. So whatever was blocking our happiness and our luck, we are moving away from that. Okay? And the block doesn't have to be a person. Like, we can keep saying other people are toxic. And I've been having this conversation with myself too. Like, we can keep saying someone is toxic, and that's fine if they are. But why are we allowing it? Okay? The job could be toxic, the relationship, the friendship. There are some really toxic friends out there. So pay attention to that. Whatever it is that you think is a block, it's time to leave. Come on, let's pack your bags and let's go on a trip. Let's go, friend. I want to travel. I want to go with you. Let's see. What is this? A leg up. All right. So universe is sending you this sign of appreciation, someone who's going to come through and bless you. But you know what? You got to open your mouth. You got to talk about it. This could mean a mentor's coming in to help get rid of that financial block, a career block, because the bear is there. But I get very warm energy coming in for you. But you have to leave something behind in order for that energy to have a place to grow. All right, so that's super, super cool energy coming in for you. Let's see what your ancestors want you to look at. I'm just using the heck out of these butterfly cards. Mira ¿qué te dicen? Decisiones, decisions, decisions, decisions. Forgiveness. What else do they want you to focus on? Retirement, okay? So this could be actual, let's start planning for the future financially for retirement. This could be you're dealing with someone who's being retired or going through retirement. And this could also signify it's time to leave something and retire from that. Okay, so those are your spiritual messages. Let's look into your finances, Virgo. Virgo, what do we got for Monty for the Virgo? You know what song just came in my head? Like, it's the most random song. Don't Go Chasing Waterfalls by TLC. Don't. Okay, just don't do it. Don't do it, my friend. We have the Emperor coming through for you. Big baller, shot caller. I mean, he is really trying to come through for you. But I feel like before you sign those papers, before you agree to everything, you need to read the bottom line. Make sure that it is a win-win for everyone. Sit with your intuition when it comes to financial investments before you sign anything, okay? Before you agree to anything. Make sure that you really understand what's going on, okay? Let's look at your love life, my friend. Virgo, I hope you have like the most amazing love life. Okay, Virgo, let's see. Ooh. Whoop, whoop. Okay, that was it. All right, bottom of the deck. What do we have? Six of Cups. Six of Cups. So, new love. What is the Mary J. Blige? No, that's real love. You need a new love to Mary J. Blige beat new love, okay? You need a new one. You need to be excited about love again and just like really thinking about what it is that you want and putting yourself out there and talking good things about yourself, Virgo. And there's a lot of fire in this read, a lot of fire, a lot of energy coming in to make the relationship grow or for your relationship to grow. Okay? Because sometimes I get these really mean messages that say, well, I'm not in a relationship. Okay, well then work in a relationship with yourself. Ow, okay? Have a good time. Ace of Wands. What does the Six of Wands want them to know in sexy time? Sexy time. What do we got here? Okay. I feel that you are cutting some things from your past off, or you're cutting away things that need to grow, right? We know we need to grow, and we're releasing something with the Six of Swords. I mean, the Queen of Swords and the Six of Cups. I kind of feel like whatever was in the past that had the power over you is just not there anymore, okay? The Ace of Wands with the King of Pentacles. I really feel like you are ready to be, the word fresh came out, like be fresh out there, like put yourself out fresh. Get out there, get hot, get heated. You know, like you're ready to like go and get what it is that you truly desire. Now, this Nine of Cups with the Six of Wands, and she's sitting there and they're like having this conversation, and they're like, he's telling her and she's telling all these wonderful, beautiful things that can happen because it's time for a victory, Virgo. It's time for a victory. It's time to be that King of Pentacles in your relationship and feel good instead of always feeling like you got to cut things off, right? The Eight of Wands with Temperance. Okay, be very careful if there's a lot of drinking when you're out because it might get a little freaky deaky, Virgo. But this is also about, you know, moving forward with paciencia, with calmness, with like the ability of saying, okay, I want to talk to this person like every freaking day. I want to, you know, maybe it's just saying hi, but I'm not gonna jump into this like a madman this time. I'm not going to go balls to the wall. I'm going to move with patience, with diligence, and paying attention to the signs before I jump into something that I don't need to jump into. Because we have to make sure that their promises are real, right? Because like there's a lot of people who make a lot of damn promises in this world, and half of them don't deliver. And that's why we're at this energy like, okay? We're ready to catch you at any moment. But you're tired of that. Like, you want to be fun and free, and you want to be in a relationship where you don't have to hide anymore. That's what that Ace of Wands is telling me. It's like, I'm tired of hiding, yo. Like, life is too short. You want to be with me or not? Okay? We ain't got to play no games. You don't want to? That's fine. There's the door. Have a great time. Right? Oh, you're in a complicated situation? Well, you need to go figure out your complicated situation and not complicate mine. But this is where it goes back to this book that I love, okay? By Don Miguel Ruiz. Not the Four Agreements, but anyway, we'll come to it in a minute. It's about love. And it talks about the pizza, right? And it talks about the magical kitchen. And in this magical kitchen, my friend, you got gourmet food, okay? It's gourmet kitchen because you a Virgo with all the nice appliances, boo. You got it going on. You got your little sexy little outfit to cook in. I can see your cheeks in the back. You're looking good. All right, Virgo, calm down. All of a sudden, somebody knock on your door. Do. They're like, hey. They kind of look all right, you know, not really your type, but they have a box with pizza in it. And he's like, you know, would you like a piece of pizza? And he opens up the box, and someone looked like they bit that pizza, looked kind of raggedy, you know, like maybe they didn't make it right. And there's only like 2 pieces. And he's like, hey, you know, if you take this pizza, you got to do everything I tell you to do. And if you don't do it, then you don't get any more pizza. You slam that door in their face, right? Because you got a gourmet kitchen. Okay. You don't have no kitchen. You don't have no gourmet. You don't have nothing. All you have is hunger and the desire to eat. That same person shows up with that half-assed pizza. What do? You take it. Virgo, that's how we are in relationships. That's why it's important to fill our own kitchen, to fill our own cup, to make ourselves feel so good that you have to meet me at where I meet myself, or you gotta go. And that's for everybody, not just for Virgos. But this energy is coming to you and it's saying, look, you move slowly with time, and don't give them so much this time. Don't do all of that for them. If they're not willing to do it for you, you're not gonna do that for them. And as you move slowly through these relationships, Virgo, what you're going to find is that King of Pentacles energy was always within you the entire time. You have everything you need to be happy. And whoever comes into your life has to meet you at that level or above. Point blank, period. We ain't opening the door for no half-assed pizza. All right? So, I love you guys. If you're interested in a reading, hit me up at arhinnaluciano@gmail.com or on my link tree. And go follow me on Instagram, guys, so we can have some fun. All right? Take care.